Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here, and you are very welcome, my friends. Yes, a month before its release, the critics' reactions to Shazam are out there. The embargo has been lifted. Now be very careful that you understand something. They're just reactions. These are not reviews. The reviews will come just before the movie is released in a month's time. But as reactions go, these are amazing because normally reactions, they try and find a positive spin to put on these movies, because normally you see these kind of reactions on the posters and stuff. But I tell you what, there's a big difference to the reaction to Captain Marvel to the reaction of Shazam. First of all, let me just say, as you all know, these reactions are 100% positive. Not just 100% positive. People are saying they liked it. Now that is very, very important, because if you go back to the Captain Marvel reactions, people weren't necessarily saying, I loved it. There is a true and pure love for this movie. As I told you, I saw the test screening. I loved it. I was very excited for you guys, the real fans, to watch it. This is a great moment of celebration for the DCEU fandom. We were there when Man of Steel got a poor reaction. We were there when Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad and Justice League got bad reactions. So now we can see two movies in a row where the critics had great things to say. But I actually think the reactions for Shazam are better than the reactions to Aquaman. That is awesome, of course. Now it's going to be very interesting what the full reviews are going to be. And guess who you won't see a response from? Grace Randolph, because she's smart, she's clever, she says everything via her videos, so she gets more views. So it's always interesting to me that you never really see her reaction on these things, unless I've missed it. So shall we read off some of these reactions to Shazam? But of course, it's very exciting, isn't it? So here's Perry Nemroff, right? Shazam is an absolute delight, super vibrant, tons of heart, and great fun, loving vibe. The family element is a big charm, and so is the humour that comes with watching at Zachary Levi explore his new powers. So that's really positive, isn't it? Scott Menzel, Shazam is the superhero film that you never knew you needed. Zachary Levi was born to play this role, ridiculously entertaining and non-stop fun. Loved from start to finish, loved every character. Lots of pop culture references. This is what going to the movies should all be about. Wow. Paul Shirley, I love Paul Shirley. And this is what he's got to say. He's a big DC fan. I knew he'd be positive about it. Shazam is a laugh-out-loud funny rom that captures the innocence and the challenge of being both a superhero and a kid at once. It's clever, fun, and heroic with an obvious nod to 80s classics like Big, Ghostbusters, and the Goonies. Wow, Paul Shirley, well done there. Absolutely loved Shazam, my favourite DC film yet. Zachary Levi as Shazam was perfect casting, and the kids absolutely steal the show. This is absolutely spot on. The casting of these young kids, these young lads, is brilliant. Both of them make this film. It's an amazing family movie with dope fight scenes and great humour. You guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. What else we got here? Right, who's this? Right, this is Courtney Howard. Shazam is a super-powered big, and I loved every second of it. A colourful, vibrant, vital addition to the DCEU. Vivid character-driven action, heart-trending central relationships, and fully earned, totally satisfying emotional moments. Super hilarious, super thrilling, super awesome. Wow, wow, wow. Who's that? Courtney Howard. Well done, Courtney. Exactly how I feel about it. But it's just great to see these people actually getting it now. But you know what? From the moment New Line Cinema and Walter Hamada were at the wheel, there was nothing to worry about. We have proper leadership now. We didn't have leadership in the DCEU. Too many cooks spoilt the broth. None of those people are bad people, but you need someone to say, this is what we're going to do. And this is what we've got now. This is brilliant. These are brilliant reactions. Right. This is Ash Crossman, who is a female critic, just in case you wondered. She's verified, and this is what she had to say. Shazam was damn near perfect in my book. My favourite DC movie, DCEU. What are we saying now? By far pure of heart, incredibly funny, full of in-jokes and references. Brought me childlike joy to watch. This role was made for Zachary Levi and Jack and Asher and the entire cast. Absolutely, absolutely. Right, what else have we got? Have we got any more ones I can show you? Right, have I read Eric Davis's one? Eric Davis is a critic. Shazam is big, goofy, lovable, and unlike anything DC has done before. Definitely in the vein of Tom Hanks' Big, but with superhero action and lots of Batman and Superman references, which is what we want, isn't it? Dug this film so much, I wanted to give it a bear hug at the end. DC movies keep getting better. Well, 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 everyone. So I think that's everything. So that's pretty exciting, right? Wow, wow, wow. You know, as I say, 100% positive. And normally people are positive with these reactions. There is some kind of positive spin, unless it's really, really bad. But when I compare it to the reactions a few weeks back to Captain Marvel, and you got to remember, I think the reactions to Captain Marvel were only a couple of weeks ago. This is a whole month before. This is amazing. You know, obviously Warner Brothers' confidence in this film is sky high. I want to congratulate David F. Sandberg, who is a hilariously talented guy. He's taken a bit of hits from the fans sometimes over trailers, but he's reacted in the way you would expect David to react, and it's been really good. Right, so I'm just so happy that the reactions are positive, that you guys, you critics, love this film as much as I did, and I've had to keep my mouth shut for a long time. So would you like to hear my reaction now I'm allowed to have one? Right, not a review, not allowed to do a review yet, but this is my reaction to Shazam. Shazam is funny, inspirational, fun. The cast are wonderful. The cast bring life and joy to your day when you watch this film. The action, the colour palettes are beautiful, but the story is inherently compelling. You imagine that, you know, this young boy is from the childcare system and he comes into this world. He doesn't think he's going to like this family, and he actually finds himself a brother. Imagine that. Imagine how beautiful that is. And then he becomes a superhero. And this new brother who's disabled, he loves superheroes. He looks up to superheroes because he's disabled, right? And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful that this disabled boy loves Superman so much? And he gets to make a best friend superhero. Isn't that beautiful? This is what representation is. This is what beautiful entertainment and filmmaking is. Not screaming, hey, white dudes, and being hateful. No, not that. This is beautiful. All we've had from Zachary Levi and David F. Sandberg is love and positivity, and it's beautiful. And if this is the new DCEU, my friends, I love it. And that is my heartfelt reaction. And by the way, one more thing. Mark Strong as the villain is so freaking awesome. Nobody's mentioned him. I don't know if because no one's mentioned Mark Strong's villain, so maybe they won't like him. We'll soon find out about it. That's actually interesting. Nobody mentions Mark Strong in these reactions, which would kind of lead me to think that they didn't like what he did, or maybe they're just so focused on that. So that would be a bit of a worry. But as for the rest, I'm just really, really happy that people like the movie. But you know how these buttfucks try and find one negative thing? It may be Mark Strong's villain, but Mark Strong's a great actor. He played a great villain in this film, and you're going to enjoy him. I promise you that. So. And if that wasn't enough, I'm going to geek out some more, because King Shark is going to be a member of James Gunn's Suicide Squad sequel. I repeat, King Shark. You don't know who King Shark is? He's a real life, alive shark. He's awesome. He's got faults. He can fight. And he's going to be in Suicide Squad. We just saw him in the Flash TV show fight Gorilla Grodd, right? Awesome. If you think that looks awesome, you just wait to see what James Gunn's going to do with him, right? And you know what? I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care that 8 years ago James Gunn made some twisted jokes. Don't care. This is why I was excited. This is what I mean. This is amazing. I'm glad those tweets came out. I'm glad he was sacked from the MCU because we've got him now. This is amazing. Who would have the guts to add King Shark to a Suicide Squad movie? So I'm just so pumped. I think this is just more exciting, positive information from the DCEU. Positive news. King Shark, people. We've just heard as well that Idris Elba is going to play Deadshot, replacing Will Smith. Look, it's just getting better and better and better. I'm just so excited for the DCEU going forward. I'm happy now to be having this positivity. I love BVS, I love MOS, I love Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. I even kind of like Justice League. But at the end of the day, we have real leadership now, and everyone should be really excited about that.